All right, guys, we're bringing you a second video on context. And I showed you in the previous video how we added a contact, but we added a contact manually. Now, what about adding or a contact being added automatically? Because possibly you're running some ads on social media and people are filling out your lead form on Facebook. So I'm going to show you how this works. Will, you want to chime in on something here? We got Will from Agent CRM on our call today.
Yep. Hey guys, we've been having a little bit of fun here, back-to-back recordings. We're doing a deep dive into Luis Moreno's specific assets. What has he created? Now, Agent CRM, we've got our own stuff. We think it's awesome, but Luis is in the front lines, and what we're discovering and exploring is what has he created and how do you use it? Just as we were about to press record here, I got another follow-up text automation. We've been playing with my own name in his system. So he sold me insurance in the last video, but we're going to go back and just show another example of what has been set up for you with these unique assets. And I called him in the last video. Maybe I
Yes.
found his phone number. Maybe I'm a friend. I reached out. He walked through clicking the buttons. What happens? How do you gather consent? But another big piece that we'll dive into here is some of you have a Facebook ad. Some of you might have a website or a form that's filled out. And that's another process that there's some assets in this, what we call snapshot or content, pre-made templates from Luis. So let's dive into that.
Yeah,
Super
let's
excited
do
to
it. I
see some more of your content.
love doing this. Now, guys, remember, use my affiliate link. It's down below if you don't have it. Okay. Click on the more button and you'll see it there. Okay. But check this out. I am an agent. Will talks the tech stuff. I'm the agent. Okay. There are things that happen in my agency, my multi-line agency that we've had for over 25 years. Okay. We have over 10,000 clients in auto insurance, home insurance, commercial, life, dental, vision, ACA, and Medicare. All right. And I got a staff of 9 and we're adding more. Okay. So it's a monster of an agency. Now, as we're conducting our business day in, day out, there are things that we think, oh, why don't we just create an automation for that? Why are we going to work so hard? Okay. So we create a bunch of stuff. When you use my link, guys, which is going to be down below, you get what I've created and anything new that I'm going to create. Remember, I'm creating stuff that works in my agency. Okay. So right now, the scenario that we are painting is I created an ad on Facebook. Okay. It's an ad for health insurance. Okay. The ad is working, it's doing its thing. And let's say that Will saw my ad and he's like, man, I want to learn more. And he clicks on the call to action. A form pops up. It's called a lead form. And I capture some data from Will, his name, his phone number, and his email. Okay. Will hits submit. There we go. There he is. He's in bed. He's like, bam, I want health insurance right now. Perfect. Then this is what happens, guys. All right. And I'm going to paint you the picture on the outside, and then we're going to show you the guts in the inside. On the outside, what's going to happen is a contact is going to be automatically made. He's gonna give him a tag that says ACA Facebook, okay, because I want to know where Will came from. Okay, it's gonna capture his name, his email, and his phone number, automatically done. And then what it's gonna do, it's gonna send me a text message. It's gonna send me an email. These are internal emails, and it's also gonna call me, and we call this the whisper call. That's what I call it. It's got a technical term, but it's going to call me. All right. Also, while all this is happening instantaneously, Will is going to get a message that says, hey, Will, thank you for clicking on the learn more. Man, we're super excited. We've been in business for this long. Here's a picture of my agency here. La, 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 la. I'm going to start warming up Will because Will doesn't know who I am. He found me on Facebook. For all Will knows, I could be an agent around the corner, or I could be some guy in the other side of the world trying to scam him. He has no clue. So I'm going to do things to warm him up. That's why my close ratio is good with social media. Okay. So Will gets the text message, he gets the email. He's probably like, geez, this guy is quick, because it's instant. He's going to get a text, a warm-up text. Hey, Will, I'm going to be calling you, bud. Okay, and I'm going to call you from one of these numbers. So just be prepared. So when you see this number with this code here, this area code, don't freak out. It's not a scam. I'm going to warm him up. Now, all this is instant. I'm going to get a call. It usually pops up as I'm looking at it, I'm like, I answer it, and it says in a little whisper, Luis, you have a lead from Facebook. Do you want to talk to them? Punch any key. I may be in bed. I'm like, I don't want to talk to Will. And I just hang up. No big deal. The automation works. But it's 5 o'clock. Okay. I want to talk to Will. I hit 1. The CRM calls Will. Will answers. Hello. Hey, Will. This is Luis. Now, this is like a minute or two. And Will's like, damn, bro. You're quick. Like, Will, I don't mess around, man. Man, I am on it, bro. This is just the way, this is how I work. So, Will, tell me what's going on, man.
That's some next level service there.
Okay, just like that. And honestly, I didn't do squat. Okay, the automations did it for me. But let's say I didn't answer, or let's say Will doesn't take my call because he's busy or he's at work or whatever. Okay, no problem. The emails are going to go out to him. I'm going to pound him for the next 2 weeks with emails and text messages telling him, Will, you asked for health insurance. Dude, answer your phone call, man. I'm calling you. I want to help you. Okay. Yeah. And Will, we're like, but you know what, guys? If you study sales, it takes about 8 contacts, more or less, for Will to finally say, damn, this guy's persistent. I might as well just take his call and see what he wants. You got to be persistent. Now, you're not going to be persistent by yourself because you're going to move on. Okay. If you're trying to do this automatically, well, guess what? The lead from Will came in today, but tomorrow I'm going to have 5 more leads. I'm going to forget about Will. And so that's going to cost you money. Use the automations so the automations, they won't forget Will. So let's kind of share what this workflow that I've already created looks like. Will, walk us through this, man. You're the tech guy.
Yeah. Just to emphasize here, some of you, the tech is the next growth point. Some of you, it's the sales piece. There are some fascinating and highly motivating studies into what happens in the first 5 minutes of a new lead. Highest likelihood of connecting, qualifying, closing a lead. First 5 minutes really count. But the reality is not every lead is a hot lead. Some are warm, some are cold. They're not as close to taking action. And that's why we just want to get them into our system. We want to do our part, but we also want to let the emails warm them up while we're busy with people who are ready to go. So what you can see here on the top is what's called a trigger. You'll see top right, add new trigger. What that means is there's got to be something that sets off this chain of events, this perfect workflow of connection points and texts. Once you dive into the agent CRM training system, and you can even see here, there's a lot of really diverse ways that you can connect and automate. But at the top, the 3 main ways in this workflow, ACA workflow for agents using Facebook, is someone's filled out a Facebook form. So in the integration section, you'll connect your Facebook ad manager. You're going to tell it what form. And then in here, if you pop open, let's just open one of those triggers for a second. Someone saw Luis's ad. There's a very specific form that's on Facebook, and we've connected and integrated it so it shows up. We know exactly what form it is. Maybe you have different ads for different products. You would have a different workflow, and make sure when they come in through this form, I know what they want. They're going to come in here and they're going to get these messages. Another way you could do this, if you want to have a personal website or landing page, you could add a form that's built inside of Agent CRM. But the main thing here is someone has come into your world somehow. In this setting is the Facebook field. So the top layer triggers what sets this off. In this case, Facebook form. Create opportunity. That's just going to stick me into a pipeline. It allows you to see what stage am I at? Am I a new lead? Have I booked an appointment? Do you need to follow up with me? Have I not given you money yet? Whatever the stage is, did you close? Whatever. So that's another section, but we're just going to go down one at a time. There's a note. We're trying to keep data. Everything's happening behind the scenes for you, but it's just giving data. What kind of lead is Will? He's an ACA lead. He came from Facebook. We know that because of where he came, and all the notes are being added for you. Another thing that you can explore, a tag is added. You can have that data to know, I came in through this campaign. Assign to Luis, and then call. So in this specific workflow, the first thing that's going to happen is you as an agent are going to have the opportunity to jump in and take action. I strongly encourage you, when leads come in, jump in on those calls right away. If you have time, if you are available, that's going to increase your close rate on these new leads. But if that doesn't happen, you can see that additional actions that take place. Internal notification. You want to know, hey, Luis, a new lead just came into the system. Hey, by text, if you like text, my email inbox is a mess right now. I like text personally. So he's showing us here in this situation. Yep, got a new lead from Facebook. Here's their name, email, and phone number. You can customize what text you got. I added a cute little note to myself when I started using Agent CRM. I needed motivation in order to make these calls. And so I added a message, hey, Will, this person is an action taker. They're looking forward to reaching out to them. It was just a reminder. These are all internal, what we've seen so far. Next, let's see the one that they get. Maybe you've made the call, maybe you haven't, but right away, oh yeah, look at that. Hey, contact first name. That automatically puts my name in there. You don't have to change those fun codes. That will customize. It's called a custom value. Thanks for requesting a quote. We've been helping insured. So some of this you might want to tweak a little bit, but you can see there's a great language that's welcoming, that's helpful. And this just gets to them right away. Throw in your own photo or just delete that and you'll be good.
Then we wait 10
Email,
minutes.
same thing. We're just blasting them.
And
Yeah.
here's where I start.
Look at that.
Warming you up. Will, I want to give you the most accurate quote. Here's what I need. I need everybody in your household. I need who wants to be insured. I need your zip code and county. I need an estimate of your 2024 household income. I or one of our agents will be contacting you shortly. Okay, now I don't call anymore. I got too many irons in the fire. But you noticed up here in the assigned to user, I have it set up where it goes to two of my guys, and I have it split equally. So one lead goes to Ivan, the other one goes to Steven, and it keeps rotating. Okay, and you'll notice here, guys, there's a lot of emails and text messages that go out over the course of 14 days. And after the 14th day, or which is the 10th email and the 10th text message that they've gotten, if Will hasn't responded by then, he's pretty much, here's what happens. I add a tag, and I'm going to call it Facebook lead not sold. Okay. Any idea, Will, why I would want to tag that way?
It gives you an idea what kind of lead is this. You can use that in the future. You can do follow-up campaigns. You can do neat things when you know this person, they've gotten 14 days of communication. now we know that's an aged lead. So that's super helpful to have that tag hidden in there.
Now, remember, I paid Facebook for Will. I own Will. Will is mine. So what do I do with it? Because I put this tag, now what I've done is I've already done this in the background. I've created a smart list. A smart list is a list that by itself starts growing with people who have this tag. Then what I do is in October, as that list is growing and growing and growing, I tell Agent CRM, go get me all of my people that have the Facebook ACA not sold. And I want them to go into this new workflow that's going to say, hey, Will, okay, last year or in the past, you asked us to help you with your health insurance. We never connected, but it's open enrollment again. We're a month away. I would definitely like to connect with you. Let me help you. Let me tell you about myself and what I do. I have a whole workflow for all the dead leads. And now all of a sudden I'm going to revive Will. He was dead to me because he ignored me. But now, yes, now maybe it's just a bad time for Will. But now we're months later. It's open enrollment again, and I'm just going to hit him up. I already paid for Will. Okay, I'm just going to take advantage of it now. And I will tell you guys, I sold a little. I think we're under 1,700 new applications during OEP, 2.5 months, and a good portion of them were people that came from my dead people, my people who were dead to me because they didn't respond when they originally asked for help. But it's just a bad time, whatever it may be.
Yep.
So that is the beauty of the CRM, guys. Okay, now Will did tell you might want to tweak my workflow, take my pictures out. Oh, also, I did have a link in there. I didn't share it. Darn it, I forgot about it. But I can put my calendar link in there. Now, let me show you what that looks like, guys. I can show you, here is my calendar. This is my link that I created on Agent CRM. You don't need to go buy Calendly or some other calendar software. This is built in. So a client can, I can put on there, hey, if you want to book an appointment, I'm already calling you. Okay, all that stuff's happening. But let's just say if you want to book a one-on-one appointment with me, okay, please click on this link. There's the link. They click on it. It takes them here. And let's just say Will wants to meet with me. It's finding my calendar for February 24th. Okay, so let's just say Will wants to talk next Monday at 10 a.m. He selects the time. I collect some data here. He fills it out. And then he is like, Luis, I know I'm dead to you. I ignored you last year, but I'm ready now. Okay, I have a kid on the way. Can you help me out with health insurance? Whatever. And now he does all this and he books an appointment. Then that appointment goes into my calendar. Remember, in video 1, we talked about connecting your Google Calendar. This appointment will get updated on my Google Calendar too. And then I have automations that is going to remind me and Will, hey, you got an appointment on Monday. It's at 10 o'clock. I think I have it set up for the day before, an hour before, and then 15 minutes before. It's going to notify Will of the appointment that we have. As well, it's going to notify me.
Yep.
So that's going to help me and also help Will not to forget that he booked the appointment. Again, guys, these are just tools that are already built into the Agent CRM platform. Man, I love this tool.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Anything else
last
we
thing
want to
I'll
add on
share
this?
before we end this specific video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we talked in the last video and in this video about ways a new lead comes into the system. In this video, it was imagining a lead came in, you've paid advertising, or they've come in through your funnel, your website, a form. Now, You mentioned something, Luis, about reviving dead leads. This is one of the most effective automation strategies we use because who knows how many you don't close. Imagine you've got 20, 30, 40, 50 people. You paid for them. You paid Facebook to get this contact information. I said, hey, I'm interested, but I flaked out or I changed my mind, whatever. I am not a lost case to you. And one of the big things that is going to help is you've got 30, 40, 50 leads, either dead leads. You're not calling them one at a time. You're putting them into a campaign. The system is calling them. The system is dropping a calendar link. Maybe you run that campaign right before open enrollment. All of a sudden, you start to see what are all these new appointments in my calendar. It just starts filling up because behind the scenes, text is going out, emails going out. You can even do a voicemail drop where you record your voice, say, hey, just reaching out and checking back in. This is open enrollment season. And you reached out before. This is Will Winter calling, and I'm going to send you an email. If you are interested in a consultation, I'd love to review and see what's up. I'm sending a calendar link. I haven't even Joey, I'm messaging Joey. I haven't even thought about Joey in 6 months. I haven't messaged him, but the system is taking care of your leads. There's also client follow-up and nurturing, and this allows us to do business at a more effective level. It allows us to do support at a higher level, closing a higher percentage of leads. And um, I would definitely love to hear some success stories as you guys run these campaigns and start seeing those calendars filling up with action takers.
Yep, guys, and I will tell you, not every agent is doing this. Okay, so if you don't think that every agent out there has something like this, the majority of agents are a little tight with their money. They don't want to invest. Maybe they're comfortable where they're at. You make yourself uncomfortable. This is a tool that will multiply your efforts, which will then multiply your income. And then, Will, here's what we want you to do, guys. Down below is my link. Click on my affiliate link. You're going to get all my stuff that I've that I've created before, and my stuff that I'm going to create in the future. Okay. And on top of that, we want you to comment. Tell us if there is a workflow that is not in my snapshot that you're going to get from me, and you're like, Luis, I think this would be a great workflow. Give it to me, guys. Send me a text and just tell me, Luis, or put it on the comments. How about you create a workflow for this scenario selling this product? And I'll get it done, guys. I'll get it done. And if it's something that I don't have in my snapshot, we'll create it and we'll share it with everybody. Okay. So feel free to do that. Will, any final words on this last this? I think we're on section 4 or video number 4.
I think so. I'm losing track at this point, but make sure you know there are videos before this one, there are videos after this one. So if you're just landing on this video out of nowhere, hopefully you've been inspired, you've got some wheels turning. But please do review the other videos and take advantage of the resources that are available on the agent CRM side of things. We covered that in video 2, or in the continued series that we're building now. And we're going to keep making these videos. So comment, what do you want to learn about? Hopefully we haven't overlooked anything as we complete this series, but this is a great resource for you, in addition to the templates and assets that you get with Luis Moreno's exclusive sign up.
Oh yeah, baby. All right, guys, stay tuned for video number 5. It's coming up next.